morning, kings and queens, and all those in between. Happy Tuesday. My days are all thrown off with this Tuesday through Saturday work schedule I'm on now. On top of that, I picked up Sunday, so I really only had yesterday off. I'm thrown off. I'm all the way thrown off. But nonetheless, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody had a nice Labor Day. I find as I get older, Labor Days and holidays and all that, like, it just ain't what it once was for me, where you would just, barbecue hop, go to this person's house, that person. I don't get off on all that. I get off now on, I'll probably cook some food the day before, and then I want the holiday to just chill, if it's especially on a Monday, because more than likely I got to work the next day. And that's what it is. A lot of it is also the nature of when you've lost and you're losing so many family members, those old school family members who really believed in getting together on holidays. Like, my grandfather didn't play that and all that kind of stuff. When they're gone, things just, we don't continue on the traditions too much that they used to have us, hard pressed to follow. All right, so now this morning I want to talk a little bit on attraction outside of your race. It's been kind of an issue here on YouTube not an issue, but just a topic. Excuse me, a topic that everybody's been talking about, and I just thought I'd give my 2 cents in on it. So I can remember being in somebody's live, and I remember in a chat, and I remember the two women in particular who were kind of questioning me, if you will, because I simply stated that I love my black men to the day I die, and it ain't gonna change. And I was told I was closed-minded, and that's how you'll miss your blessings, and this, that, and other. Okay. I had to break it down for them and let them know that ain't nothing new for me. Okay? The whole idea of dating outside your race is not a foreign concept to me. I have done it. Let me run it down to you who I've dated. I've dated a white guy. German. I don't know what his descent was. I've dated a white guy. I've dated an Arab. I've dated a Mexican. I love a black man. So it's not so much. All right. We have preferences. Everybody knows you have preferences. You have what attracts you to just whatever. That could be based on how you grew up, who you grew up around. If there was nothing but black guys around, maybe that's all you are attracted to. No, I happen to go to school, high school, in fact, with all white guys. And even then, my long-term boyfriend was at a public school across the way, and he would come to my dances, my proms. That's just what it was. That's just what I like. As I get older, I love and I appreciate. I love the cut of a black man's eyes. I love the almond shape of their eyes. I love to see how that dang on waves hit, or how they fade, lay down near they ate. Oh my God, it just do something. They chocolatey skin, the different varieties and colors of chocolates and all of that, and oh my God, ain't nothing like it to me. Ain't nothing like it. And that's just what I'm attracted to. Not to mention I am a, how can I put this? I am thoughtful when I date, in the fact that I know if this could potentially turn into marriage, and then marriage turns into a family, am I willing to deal with what comes with having biracial children? A lot of these are topics and decisions that, like, a lot of us in the community, it's provocative, and we don't want to talk about it, and we don't want to be realistic about things, but that is an issue. That is something you think about. For me, that is something I think about, in that, do I want to get into that battle? Do I want to, am I strong enough to deal with the consequences of having and bringing in biracial children, and what that means, and the fact that a lot of biracial children and or adults still to this day have issues with not knowing who they are, of not knowing who they identify with, or if they brought up with the black side of them, do they identify with black side more than the white side? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know if I'm up for that task. I think for me, just in the back of my mind, I think I'm just so pro-black that I can't, not me. I can't do it. I'm not attracted to anything outside of my race. I believe that the black family, or the demise of the black family, is the reason a lot of the world is in a fucked up place like it is. And I ain't finna be no parts of it. I want to make sure I can do my just due. I just love black men, my black men. Things didn't work out when I was dating outside of my race. I'm gonna be all the way real. Like, the white guy that I was dating, he was to me what you would typically call a wigger. He grew up in an area outside of Chicago that is heavily populated with black people. All his friends are black, so he had the jargon, the slang, his swag. He kind of had a little swag to him, but at the core of it, and when you got home and alone with him, this is a bona fide white man I was dealing with. And not to be offensive, there are things that, like, the feel of his skin to me felt clammy all the time. I swear I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all to, if I have any white viewers, anything like that. This is just my truth, and you can't take my truth from me. To touch him was always clammy. He was always sweaty, and then oily, and then that smell. It was a smell that I couldn't get past. And then, not to mention, now y'all know, let's stop faking the funk. Y'all know white folks keep cold ass houses, right? I'm a black girl that likes a cold house. I keep my house on 68 most of the time, y'all. That's pretty cool. He would be in my house and still would be like, can you turn the air down? Or can you turn the air up or whatever? I'm hot. You hot? It's 68 in here and you hot? What? So now I'm finna freeze in my damn house to appease it. It was just more than that. It was just cultural differences that we couldn't get past. I feel like for me, you'll never understand the plight of being a black woman. You won't. Okay, at least with my brothers, they can understand. They get how hard the struggle is of being a black man, and they know oftentimes it's harder for a woman, let alone a black woman, so they can kind of understand me on some of the plights that we have in our community and dealing with. And I just can't get that from anyone outside of my race. Now, if you choose to do that, if you choose to date outside of your race, it don't offend me. I don't feel no kind of ways in particular about it. It just simply ain't for me. My brothers have been put down, condemned, beat up, all kind of stuff too often, far too often for me to give up on them. And I'm not. I love my black brothers, and I ain't giving up on my black brothers. I do have, you do have that circle of women who feel like, well, I'm going to date outside of my race, or I'm going to date a white man because he's more financially stable in life, because that is oftentimes the case with us. There are oftentimes the scenarios where you have the white men who are more advanced. They advance quicker, I feel, than black men. They have their homes. They're solidified in their jobs and all of that. And we kind of got the issues in the black community where black people, we hold on to our family a little too much. You allowing folks to stay in your house until they, 40 and gray hairs and got kids and grandkids, and they still up in your mama's house. So we got that issue too. But that's also based on who you hanging with, or what you seem to be attracted to, where you're going. Are you dating people in your social network? Are you dating black men who are financially stable, who have good jobs, or educated, and making do off of that? Or are you still fooling off with the folks, the black men who ain't got no get up about themselves? That ain't what I'm talking about. I ain't mad at an established black man who is doing it for himself. That make it 10 times. A hard-working black man on top of that, ain't nothing like it. It just ain't nothing like it. So that's just my take on it. I don't mean to offend anyone. I am just speaking my truth. And my truth is, number one, I'm just physically attracted to a black man. From dreadlocks to fades to curly hair to chocolate to vanilla to caramel. I love black men. That's just what it is. Number one, I'm attracted physically. That's what attracts me. That's what catches my eye. And then two, just in me being thoughtful about who I would choose to have a family started with is a big deal for me. And three, I just ain't giving up on my black men. I have seen not a lot. I haven't seen a lot of examples of true black love, but the examples that I have seen was enough to solidify for me that that's what I want, that's what I crave, that's what I desire, and that's what I'm going to have. You choose to date who you're attracted to. You love what loves you. That's fine. But for me and mine, I love my black men. Okay? That's it. So, have a wonderful day today. Don't let nobody take you out your character. Don't let nobody get you hot under the collar over nothing. Be the best form of you that you can be. Be a great example to others. Even if it's as simple as a smile, you never know how you change the trajectory of someone's day, okay? So, be good to others and definitely be good to yourselves. Mwah!